All right, guys. Today we're going to start doing something a little bit different in our reading lessons. We're going to start each day with our phonics review. And that way, that will just help us get that out of the way so that we don't always have to do it in our small group lessons. Okay? So, all you're going to need for this first portion of our phonics lesson is your eyes, your ears, your mouth, and your finger. Okay? Now, what we're going to do, just like we do in small groups, you know how Miss Gates shows you these cards right here? You know how I normally show you these cards? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to see these cards or something similar to them and they're going to flash on your screen. Remember, what Miss Gates wants is I want to hear you say the sound that letter or letters make. Okay, I want you to say it out loud because that is how our brain remembers things, or that's one of the ways that our brain remembers things, is by saying things out loud so that we can hear them. All right, so here we go. Remember, I don't want to know the name of the letter. I want to know the sound of the letter out loud. All right, here we go. Ready? Eh. Good job. E says eh. There's a blend. We haven't really gone over these, but we're going to start working these into our daily routine. So we have the blend, bull. Very good. Cool. Good job. Y, z, gl, sk, like sk. Very good. Full, full. Sk. This is another way to make the sk sound. Sk. Like she is skipping. Sk. G. There's that itchy. I. J. There's our CK. K. Mm. N. O. B. T. QU, when they work together, QU says qu. K. There's another blend. Sp. F. V. St. D. Ah. There's another blend. P. O. Pull. Ah. X. P. K. Blend. S. Sm. Good job. W. S. There's a blend. S. Sn. Good job, you guys. Okay, now here is our next part. You are going to say, or I am going to say a sound, okay? And you are going to write the letter. Now, remember I told you don't need any paper or anything like that. All we need is our finger, okay? So you are going to need a table or something in front of you that you can write on, okay? I'm going to say a sound, and I want you to write the letter that makes that sound, okay? Now, you're going to take your finger and you're going to just write it on the table, but I don't want you to write it little. I don't want it to be little. I need your letter to be big, okay? So when I say that I want your letter to be big, you're going to write it about as big as your face, okay? So you're going to write it with your finger on a table or on your pants or something like that with your finger. But you want to write it big. Now, big could be as big as your face. Big could be as big as this. It could be as big as your entire table. I don't care. You just need to write the letter that makes the sound that Miss Gates says. Okay, so let's get those fingers up. All right, here we go. My letter is ah. Ah. All right, write it big. Very good. You should have written an A. Did you write an A? Because A says ah. Very good. Here we go. We know 2 ways to spell the sound that I'm fixing to say. All right? My sound is f. All right? The first way, let's write it big. We know that F says f. Last week we talked about our floss rules. So what was the other way that says f? That's right. 2 F's. So we would say F. F says f. Good job. All right, here we go. We're going to try a blend. Listen to Miss Gates' sound. Purr. Purr. Write those letters that make the purr sound. P-R says purr. Good job. Here we go. Eh. Eh. E says eh. Good job. Here we go. D. D. Here we go. Write it big. D says D. Good job. Here we go. We know 3 ways to spell this sound. Are we ready? My sound is K. K. 3 ways. Here we go. The first one. C says K. The next one. K says K. The last one. It's a digraph. C, K says K. Very good. All right, here we go. Ah. Ah. O says ah. Very good. Here we go. My next sound. G. G. Here we go. G says G. Here we go. We know 2 ways to spell this sound. Are we ready? Here we go. Z. Z. Think about that floss rule. The first way. Z says Z. Second way. Here we go. Z. Z says Z. Very good. Here we go. My letter is My sound is R says Good job. Here we go. We know 2 ways to spell this one. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Floss rule. L says O. L says O. Very good. Here we go. My next sound. I. I says I. Good job. Here we go. My next one. Bull. That's a blend. Here we go. Bull. B. O. B-L says bull. Good job. Here we go. Here we go. So, U says, Good job. We know 2 ways to make this sound. Are we ready? It's S. S. Okay. We know that. S says S. Floss rule. S says S. Very good. The last one I want you to say or to write is sh. Okay, that's a blend. Shh. Here we go. S-H says shh. Very good, guys. All right, we're moving on to our third part of our 3-part drill, and we're gonna read some silly words together. All right, this is like our blending board. When we see them across, we're gonna read them together. So here we go. I want you to read them. Remember, I want it to come out loud, okay? That's the way we're going to remember it in our head. Here we go. So we have spid, spid. All right, good job. Spid. Gull. There's that blend. Glan. Glan. Ooh, this one's a big one. Let's see if we can do it. Here we go. Ready? I see a blend. Sn. Sn. Ek. Snack. Very good. Ooh, what about this one? Lots of blends today. Bl. Blux. Very good. Ooh, there's a floss rule word. Wef. Good job. Another floss rule word. Zol. Very good. Vest. Very good. All right, here we go. Now we're going to practice our vowel sounds, okay? So what I want you to do, I'm going to say some words out loud, and you are going to point to which vowel on the screen you hear in the middle of the word, okay? So we're going to listen to the whole word and then find out what vowel sound do we hear in the middle of our words, all right? So here we go. My first word is set. Set. Let's think about it. You should have pointed to the E for elephant. Good job. Here we go. My next word is blob. Blob. Bull. Ah. B. Ah. We should have pointed to the octopus. Oh. Ah. Blob. Good job. Here we go. My next word, stun. Stun. We hear st. Stun. We should have pointed to the U, umbrella. Very good. All right, my next word is cab. Cab. Ab. Cab. That's right. We should have pointed to the A. Very good. And my last word is gift. 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 Very good. We should have pointed to the I. Great job. All right, let's review our phonics skills that we have learned so far, okay? We have talked about vowels, right? Let's look at those. Vowels. We have A, E, I, O, U, all right? We can make those with our sounds that we know so far too. So instead of A, E, I, O, U, I can make the sounds. I can say A, I, all right? So our vowels are these 5 letters, A, E, I, O, U, okay? We also know that there are consonants. Those are any letters in the alphabet that are not A, E, I, O, and U, okay? So vowels and consonants. We have also looked at CK at the end of a word, right? We know that those letters C and K work together anytime they're at the end of a word with a short vowel, okay? We've talked about blending, right? So those are some of the letters we threw in today. S, l, sl, or we can blend them together in a blending pot. Sl, sl, okay? We also have looked at Miss Fizzle. This is the floss rule, but this is kind of a cute way that we're going to try to remember it. Miss Fizzle. Ah, look at her. She is like, oh my gosh, because she has so many foxes, skunks, zebras, and lizards. Miss Fizzle, right? And she is crazy because they don't follow the rules, right? There needs to be 2 of them for it to work. All right? Very good. Now, on the next video, you are going to be learning about our new phonics skill for the week. All right? So when you're ready, go to the next slide.